warning. This game is rated E by ESRB, or however you spell it. However, the commentary is not. You were warned if you can't stand a little, alright, possibly a lot of harsh language depending on how pissed I get at the game, you might want to back out now, because a 19-year-old is playing an E-rated game. Yeah, you know what to expect. I ain't that, famous Let's Player. You know, the one who's doing Emerald right now? Yeah, I ain't him. I don't put around. Now, I pressed the wrong button, and I'm hitting turbo instinctively. Okay, here we got the Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon for free. As of now, we only have one Pokemon, but eventually we'll get a full team. Now, if you're like me playing the emulator, this is really all you can do here. Up here, stuff for like wireless, if you've got a few friends like right next to you. This will open later. This is for global. But that stuff I'm not gonna cover. Now, why don't we hit up our good friend the Pokemart? Let's see, I cannot buy Pokeballs yet, but antidotes. We get a few of those. How many do we have? We have 5. Therefore, we need none. Paralyzed heals are a bit more expensive, but... no. Alright. Alright, let's head north. But wait! What is this? I made it! I forgot about one thing! Another token from me! Take it! The gadget loaded the map card into David's Pokegear. Alright. We can see the town map, and it tells us exactly how to do it, but I'll show you. I wish you luck on your journey! And then he runs off. Okay, so now our Pokegear has a map. Press this button. You can drag the map around, or you can do my preferred method with the D-pad. See, it shows you towns. The red ones are ones you've been to. Gray towns are ones you haven't visited, and there are a few extra areas that you can fly to. That I'll get into that when we get fly. Right now, however, we need to hurry up because I want some Pokeballs. If it gets dark, I won't be able to catch Pidgey. Caterpie. Now, Caterpie's a bug type. If you've ever played any of the older games, you know the drill. If you haven't, it's mediocre. It evolves into Metapod and then into Butterfree, which gets to learn a few psychic moves, which can come in handy in a pinch. Okay, these things are going to get really annoying, so I'm just going to run from them. I'd actually speed things up here in a bit. See, those Pokeballs are freebie items. Although later in the game you'll find out they're not all they seem to be. Now, if you run past here, there's a guy in here who will come out and talk to you, so we're just going to go in here and speak to him. People usually come here looking for the Pokemon's house. You did mean to visit my house, right? Not really. How kind of you! Do you have any apricorns? Apricorn trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of those trees too! Apricorns are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They are quite useful. I have a feeling this is meant to be. Whoa, easy there. I'm so happy that I'll give you this! Then you get the Apricorn box. It's in your key items pocket. With that Apricorn box, you can carry so many Apricorns, you'll be a decent Apricorn collector. Now, we aren't going to be collecting many of those. I'll give you an example. This is an Apricorn tree. You go over and press A, And the apricorn, for some reason, gets launched out of the top. Now, different colored apricorns create different different Pokeballs. I'll get to those when we get around to being able to make it. Alright, now see, this is Pidgey. Once again, I'm not interested in fighting Pidgey. I'm gonna turbo it up here. I'm gonna turbo up, and here we have an antidote. In hindsight, alright, now this is how you get to the next town. But as you can see right now, Jimmy, this is Jimmy, by the way. We'll talk to him and battle him later, and we will not get his phone number. If you get his phone number, he will call you every 5 seconds about his damn Rattata, and about how it's in the top percentage of Rattata. It's annoying as all hell. I'll go and find people who you actually want. Now, here we go. We'll go grab that apricorn real quick. The pink apricorn, like I said, we'll get to what they do and what they turn into when we get around to it. Okay, so here we go. Oh. You must be David. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. David obtained the mystery egg. Now this thing is gonna be a burden in the future if you, or it could help. I never use the Pokemon that results from this side quest, but you might. I'll get into it when it hatches. Guess I'll carry it around. A friend of mine from Italy gave it to me. Oh! I'm sorry, I had to do that. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what this is. He is the best when it comes to research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And he heals your team. And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're David. I was just visiting my friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Stalker. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon! I see! You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I can understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat it with love and care, it seems. Ah! You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See? This is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. David received the Pokédex from Professor Oak. You'll meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get the goldenrod for my usual radio show. We'll get to that later. David, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. And we register him in our Pokegear. The man takes his leave. Now the Pokédex records any Pokemon you see and gives you more detailed info on ones you catch or evolve to. Alright, now we leave. Answer the phone. Hello, David? It's a disaster! Oh, it's just terrible! What should I do? Oh no! Please get back here now! Click. Uh-oh. Some shit just went down! Okay. Alright, let's keep moving. Like I said, I'm gonna use turbo when I have to move fast, because I don't feel the game lets you move fast enough. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save. Like I said, it freezes often. And the reason it's lagging a little is because my screen recorder can't handle it. Let's talk to Chikorita, see what it has to say. It wants to return to the lab. Well, convenient. That's where we're going. Alright, here we go. That's some of those awesome theme music ever. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. And you engage in the battle with the Passerby Boy, as he is currently known. Now, if you remember, that's one of the Pokemon that Elm had. Now, he just got it, so your Pokemon is going to have an advantage, and it won't have a stab move yet. So you're safe for the moment. Now, as mentioned, Chikorita is not exactly the best attacker. So, it doesn't know other moves other than Leer and Tackle. You're doing okay for someone weak. He's more of an asshole than Gary, but Gary's funnier. Leaf use Tackle. Alright. And we won our first battle there. Ding! Are you happy you won? And you receive $500 for winning, which is... And I like this theme too. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. And apparently... Give it back! That's my trainer card! Oh no! You saw my name! And with that, we head back to our hometown. Now, I'm pretty damn sure there's a way to get back without actually getting in any tall grass. I'm not really interested in fighting any battles because time's running low. Oop, over the ledge, and there we go. There's that fancy turbo button. Now we head off to the... Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1. Whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my. So you must be the one who did it? Lyra to the rescue.
Hold on a second. He has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building.
We saw it too. That same red-haired boy who we just battled. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? And now you get to name your rival. I could name him something obnoxious and rude, but I'm not never do that. I'm gonna name after somebody I hate. Yes. I don't know enough people to hate somebody. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me for what I'm about to do. You guys are gonna hate me. I just lost him. Oh, that's not how you spell his name. You guys are gonna... I just lost over half my viewers right there. I see. So Emil was his name? Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. Alright. Let me level with you before you start hating. Yeah, I'm not hating on Chugga or anything.
David, I'm glad they understand you are innocent. See you later.
David, this is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Handed the mystery egg over. Huh? This is an egg, isn't it? This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it up for a while to find out about the egg. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? David, is that true? That's incredible! He is superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, David, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Or not. Haha! Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. David, challenging the gym scattered around will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure to talk to your mom. Alright, we're gonna do that next time. So, let's end it there.